I, the world famous marijuana man. And look what we got here. We got some corporate sludge. Oh. So I went to go check out some of the thrift shops in my new town. There's like 20 thrift shops in this town. No people. More thrift stores than there are people. So I thought I'd check them out. They all fucking closed between 4 and 5 o'clock. I couldn't believe it. Fuck. My day hasn't even started and they're closing their store. I mean, and I was telling them, you know, in Vancouver, thrift stores usually don't open till 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I mean, like, who the fuck comes to your store in the midday? They're at fucking work. Hello? You know? Fuck. So anyways, that's just how it is. Some people, you know, they don't know the program. And so that's why they don't have very much money, right? And so that's how it is. What can you do? I should open up a thrift store here with proper hours, you know? Opens up at 3:30 and closes at like 9 o'clock. Like, these are normal thrift shop hours. That's when people can actually go to your store and check it out, you know? Fuck. 4 o'clock, closing time. Fuck. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. I was like, well, I guess you're lucky the rent's so low, right? Because in Vancouver, you'd starve to death fucking running hours like that. You'd go bankrupt. You would. And so, anyways, we're going to do some fucking bong hits and fuck up our fucking shit. See, we got Clowny here. Clowny says, let's get fucked up. Hey, Chi, what's going on? How come you're scratching? Do you got fleas? You better not, or I'll put some medicine on you. That stuff you don't like? It's going on if I see even one. Even one, Chi. I'm anti-flea around here. No fleas allowed, Chi. If I see one. Okay, it looks like it's okay for now. Looks like you're safe. Maybe just scratching for no reason. Okay. So anyways, look what we got here, folks. Some diamonds. And do you know what diamonds are for? Besides being a girl's best friend? Oh yeah. They're for fucking up your shit, right? That's why they're a girl's best friend. Because you can't do that for her. Only diamonds can. You know? And so that's how it is. Doesn't matter what you have or what your fucking talents are. You can't fuck her shit up the way the diamonds can. You know? And so that's why they're her best friend and you're not. And so now you know. And knowing, well, that's half the fucking battle, right? And so if you want to be second in line, folks, you better go get her some fucking diamonds. Right? Oh, fuck. How it works. Fire in the hall. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, my fucking iPad's backwards. Oh, no, it won't let me rotate it back. You fucking piece of shit. Piece of shit iPad. I've got a piece of shit iPad. pile of shit. It never gets me very far. My iPad's a fucking piece of shit. Actually, I'm thankful I have my iPad. I would never buy one myself, folks, because they're overpriced. And various other things, right? I'd rather just buy a desktop computer. But my good friend, who's a millionaire, he bought me this iPad. And I'm very thankful for it because, well, I use it every fucking day. As much as I find it to be a piece of shit, it's also very useful. And so there you go. And now we fix the camera. But it's definitely a ripoff. Like, my friend only bought me the iPad, one, because he wanted something compatible with the software and he didn't want to dick around, and two, because he's a millionaire and can afford it. But I mean, if he was just a normal person, we would have bought something else, a different tablet. We wanted a tablet, you know? And so, that's it. We're going to do another big fat dab of the diamonds. Fuck our goddamn fucking shit right the fuck up. Let's see what's going on outside here. There's kids playing hockey on the street, folks. Do you know what happens if you play hockey on the street in Vancouver? We wouldn't want to think about it because it would probably look like a war zone by the time the game was over. There'd be a lot of blood on the street, you know? From the various cars that whizzed by doing about 120 kilometers an hour and didn't even tap the brake for a second as they plowed the whole fucking game down. Oh, you know? And that's no exaggeration, folks. You know? That's how it is in the big city. I'm sure you know. Fucking traffic don't stop for anything. And so, yeah, I know a street in Vancouver, folks. Good old Night Street. We won't say any names or anything, right, folks? But when some people don't like certain people, they go for a walk on Night Street. And you know what they do? They push that person out into traffic. Guaranteed to be killed. Oh yeah, the traffic's one, all moving at 100 miles an hour, and two, it don't brake for any fucking thing. It'll just run you, it don't even slow down as it runs you over. Just boom! And you go flying through the air, and then your body repels off of the four other cars behind it as it flies and goes boing, boing, boing. And they all just keep fucking driving. Nobody gives a flying fuck. Oh yeah. That's how it is. They didn't even see you. They're like in the zone, you know? They don't see anything except the car in front of them. And they barely see that, you know? Oh, fuck, it's true. You know, folks, they killed a person on the crosswalk. This was on the crosswalk with the light red to tell traffic to stop. Right? So they got a red light. This person's in a fucking wheelchair, folks. A big electric wheelchair. You know how big these things are, and they weigh about 4,000 pounds, so you don't really want to hit them like a person because, well, fucking destroy your vehicle, right? Anyways, somebody rammed him at like 100 miles an hour, fucking dragged him in his fucking wheelchair like 4 blocks down the road and totally destroyed his goddamn fucking car. Oh, the car's a cube. They had to use like the jaws of life to get the guy out of there, you know? Oh, fuck. So, that's what happens. I say they should have just left the dude in the car, right? That would be me. I would just tow it to the landfill and leave him in there. Hey, if he finds a way out, score. If he doesn't, who gives a fuck, right? Assholes like that should just stay in the landfill. And so, you know, fuck. We gonna do another big fat dab of the diamonds. Fuck our fucking shit up really good. Oh yeah. 'Cause zippity doo dah, zippity yay. I get. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of kids out in the street playing. Oh, they're my next door neighbor's kids. Oh man. Yeah, you can't do that in Vancouver. Oh, look who I got here, folks. Look who it is. It's Jesus Muhammad Cow. I know it's late. I know you're fucked up. And I know your plans. They include smoking lots of drugs. And I've got those drugs right here for you. Now let's get fucked up. Fucked up all goddamn fucking night. For there it is, girl. These drugs get you high as fuck. Oh. Fire in the hall. We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? Let's make it last. Let's find a goddamn fucking way. Light up that pipe. And now let's get all fucked up. For we've got tonight, babe. Why don't you get high? Oh. Yeah, I still only have fucking 20 cents in the bank, Josh. It's rough. And my credit card, $69. Like, I mean, that's not a very big bill. I'm not stressing, you know. I've had it in the thousands of dollars before. But, I mean, I like to have it at zero. I hoped to have had it at zero after moving. But no, we're at $69. It's disappointing. So yeah, I'm not only got 20 cents, we're also now in debt. Oh fuck, it's rough. Lucky I got tons of points to spend at the grocery store. You know, the grocery store, folks, it has a point system. And I'm really good at playing this fucking system, right? And so when I have money, I only shop at those stores. I mean, they own like a chain of about 20 different stores, right? And they're all across Canada. And so I only shop at these stores, usually, if I can. Like if the item's a rip-off and it's dramatically cheaper somewhere else, then You know, I chase down the cheapest price. But usually one of their stores has the deal on what I'm looking for. And I'm really good at collecting the points because I wait till certain things have points available and stuff like that. So I have like almost $400 in points to spend at the grocery store. So I'm not like running out of food or anything, but. And I guess you can buy anything at the superstore. Like it allows you to shop at the superstore with those, and at the superstore it's like a Walmart. There's food for sale, but there's also clothes, toasters, appliances, bicycles, car parts. Who the fuck knows? All kinds of shit for sale there, right? And yeah, I could go buy a TV with those points or something, right? But I like to save them because my life tends to go financially, you know? So I like to save them when the low points, like now. And then I can be like, oh, well, at least I'm not starving to death, right? Yeah. So I usually don't spend them unless I have to, unless I have no cash at all. Otherwise, if I have any money, I'll always use the cash I have on me. And that's why they accumulate also, because I don't use them very often, right? Yeah, we don't use them very often, H.E. She says I should go to the superstore and buy her better dog food because the stuff I got is shit. She prefers prime rib, right, Chi? Yeah. She says those pork chops I got her were not the greatest. She's like, I'll eat them if I have to, but I'd prefer a prime rib. Oh yeah, that's how she is. You know what, Chi? Most dogs have to eat actual dog food. Oh, you should have seen what she did when I mentioned dog food. She got up and like turned around and looked at me. Hey, Chi, you don't do dog food, eh? She says, you try it first. Yeah, that's what she thinks about the dog food. She'd rather a prime rib. Oh yeah, they put her in the big house one time because my neighbor grabbed her from the front yard and then stuck her in the impound because he's an asshole, the guy in Vancouver, right? Anyways, I flattened all 4 tires in his car and smashed the front windshield, right? So that's what happens when you're an asshole. And only me and him actually know what happened there, you know? So anyways, I have to go pick up my dog at the pound, and they're like, she hasn't eaten or drank any water or anything. And I'm like, I bet not. She's not going to eat or drink the shit you guys serve here. I'm like, where the fucker is her so I can get her out of this hellhole? Oh, you guys, and then I gave them a big speech of how they should be ashamed of themselves running such a it's a dog prison. She hasn't bitten or killed anybody. Holy fuck. Why is she in prison? You fucking scumbags. Oh. And then they want you to pay bail to get her out, you know? Oh, they're slime. I never renewed my license again after that. It's like, go fuck yourselves. They send me a notice every year for the dog license renewal for $52. I stopped paying it like 5 years ago. I'm like, after that experience, no. You got my $240 for bailing her out of jail? I'm never paying the $52 again. That's what I call lifetime subscription. You know? Oh yeah, that's what I do. How I work. Ain't she? Oh yeah, my new place is pretty pimpin'. Jesus Muhammad Cow really likes it a lot. Oh, I am Jesus Muhammad Cow, and I. No, EG lives like 8,000 kilometers away. That's greater than the whole length of the United States. And so there you go, he's pretty far. But still in Canada. Canada, as you know, is a lot bigger than the United States, so there's a lot more space one can travel. So that's how it is. He's still here, but just on the other side. Oh yeah. So it's a long, and where he lives, there's like, they just got electricity only recently, you know? It's that kind of community. Oh yeah. You know, the kind of place where he has to drive an hour and a half to get to a cell phone tower. Oh yeah. So it's way out there. Oh, Amish. No, Canada's kind of anti-religious. That's why there's two countries, I think, between Canada and the United States. Yeah. Though we have very high religious communities, they're mostly either um, Christian, Islam, Muslim, or the Jewish one, which I forget what's called, right? Really, that's about it. The really mainstream stuff. We don't have very many of these offshoot. Like when I travel through the United States, oh my God, there's like thousands of them. Yeah, we don't really have that much going on because most people aren't into it at all. Most churches, like even mainstream ones, like the ones I mentioned, are going broke and are having trouble keeping things afloat, especially ones in Vancouver and stuff. They have many of them have shut down. They've been selling their land off and that kind of thing. Anyways, those churches, they're strange, strange places. Boogeyman. Oh, scary, scary, scary. Hey, G, are you scared of the boogeyman? Hey, G. Oh, the boogeyman. Here comes the boogeyman, coming down to boogie you. Oh no, oh yeah it is, it's the all white burger. The Ku Klux Klan sludge. Why, do you like this color? I'm drinking the all-white burger root beer. The Ku Klux Klan sludge. La, 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 da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't really care about the color. Could be bright pink for all I care. Oh, yeah. Just couldn't give a rat's ass. Could be pink with purple polka dots and white stripes. Well, I'd probably like that, actually. So yeah, yesterday I went to the superstore, folks, and though we don't have the restrictions most people have in the world, because I mean, like there's only like, I don't watch the news, but I hear from people on the streets like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 cases out there right now on the island. Now on the mainland, people are dying, right? But here on the island, it's like, it's not a big deal. And so anyways, but you still gotta wear masks, right? That's about it, right? So anyways, I show up at the superstore and I forgot my fucking mask, right? But usually they have masks there. So I was like, oh well. And so then I get in and the guy's like, got a mask, sir? And I'm like, no, I left it at home. You have one for me? And he's like, oh, sir, we just ran out about 5 minutes ago. But you can go in anyways. Don't worry about it. I'm like, ooh, shopping without a mask. It was good times. I was having fun. Could breathe while pushing a grocery cart. Hadn't done that in a long time. Breathing and shopping at the same time. Oh. Living large was my lucky day. Oh yeah. Oh, and the bathroom. Well, I have a bathroom just down the hall. This place, folks, has 2 bathrooms. Oh yeah, I'm living large. Like. Oh, but you know what? I couldn't take. I'd have to unplug my sublimator. Maybe another time we'll go for the bathroom. Yeah, two fucking bathrooms. It's we're living the big time now, eh, Chi? My grandmother said that's how you always. That's how you how you how you show your wealth by how much plumbing you have in your house, basically. Oh, but that was back in the old days, folks, when most people only had plumbing to one room in the house, right? The kitchen. Now I don't think that really stands anymore. We lived in a house. Yeah, we had the bathroom in the kitchen when I was little. That's what I was just about to say. We lived in a house. When I was little, it only had the plumbing into one room. And yeah, the bathtub, the toilet, everything's in the kitchen. The laundry's all in the kitchen. And this was a big mansion. But yeah, the mansion was built before plumbing was, and it was just, somebody decided it was a lot of trouble to plumb that whole place. It had a dungeon in the basement, and we didn't go down there much, being it was a dungeon, right? And yeah, we used to take my friends down there to freak them out, There's like red stains on the wall, where I guess bodies were tortured. Who the fuck knows, right? What go down there. We'd show them the sacrificial stone where, the people would make sacrifices to their gods on. Oh yeah, it was good times. It was one of my favorite moments, usually, bringing somebody there. Hey, Shane? They used to feed the virgin to the snake and then cut her heart open on the stone and drink the blood while all the people around dance around in goat leggings. Oh yeah. I'm sure you've all seen it before, Like who hasn't, right? Another day in the village. So look at that. We got another big fat dam. I'm gonna hit her up. Stud finder. I need to get a stud finder. And I was at a store today looking for something else, and I should have been looking for that too. Oh, what can I do? Hit you? So we can hang our speakers on the ceiling. We can't hang speakers without a stud finder, can we, Chi? I don't think it's possible. It's kind of a pain in the ass without it. You gotta ram nails through the ceiling and, oh, we found something. And then you don't even know what the fuck it is you found, really. Enrico lives on the mainland in Surrey. He's making the brand new sublimator, folks. And so maybe one day he'll come out here. I don't know. We are kind of, it's actually not that far of a drive, but it's expensive, right? It will cost him $74 each way, plus $16 for him and any passenger on his vehicle. So, you know, it's around $100 after taxes and bullshit. And so there you go, each way. So like $200. So not everybody's up for making the trip, but really it's only he lives close to the ferry terminal. I don't know, 20-minute drive from the ferry terminal. I live about half an hour drive from the ferry terminal. So it'd be under an hour of actual driving. But the ferry would be the big bucks. That was a big part of my move, loading that moving truck onto the ferry, plus 2 passengers, was almost $300. And then I still had a vehicle, which cost $80. Oh, fuck. That's why my bank account's where it's at. That fucking ferry, it just sucks you dry. Even though we were promised from Confederation that we would be given a bridge from the island to the mainland, but it's never been built, right? Everybody else got their fucking bridge at free passage. Only in BC do you have to pay to keep traveling across Canada and go all the way to the other coast, even to PEI, which is an island, and only have to put gas in my vehicle, right? Or I could ride a bicycle if I wanted to. And then it don't cost me anything at all, right? But you can't do that to come out here. No, you have to load on that fucking ridiculously, outrageously expensive ferry. That shouldn't even be there in the first place because the whole fucking operation's outrageously expensive, right? It's just a make-work project. But anyways, that's how it is. What can you do? They're bad. Everybody knows it. Luckily, I don't have to ride it anymore. You know, I used to have to get on it a lot because I come to the island. And now I'm on the island. Now I don't have to ride it as often. I still have to go to the mainland now sometimes. But not as often. And I usually just walk on. Then you only pay the $16. I don't know what a BLM movement is. Sounds like a bacon, lettuce, mayo or something. I don't know. It should be B. I don't know. BLT, yeah. Is that what it is? I I like BLTs. Gee, do you like a BLT? She doesn't care for the lettuce very much, but she likes the tomato and the beef. A Black Lives Matter. I'm not sure I've seen this. Black Lives Matter. Oh, oh yeah, I think about a year ago I saw something about them on the news. I don't know anything about them. I didn't even know really this is a movement or anything. And so, I don't follow the news, you know? It's just a lot of bullshit that has nothing to do with my life. Mm-mm, nothing. And so I just don't follow it, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. And so there you go. But I don't see no Black Lives Matter people anywhere in Vancouver. Like, maybe they exist, I don't know. But I see a lot of protesters when I live down there, hang out at the art gallery. I only walk by it though maybe twice a month. But both times I walk by it, there's always a protest going on of some sort. And it never was them. A lot of times it's that Falun Gong people. I'm always like, oh, the organ donation people. The organ donor clinic. uh, it sucks to be Falun Gong, you know? And so there you go, good old Falun Gong. They're good people. Always give me a nice brochure and have their posters, and only 2 of them actually speak English out of about the 10 that are there. And so, and now where I live, well, I don't think, well, there is a college across the street. Maybe protests happen there, folks. Oh, I guess time will tell, right? But I'm not expecting much to be happening around here. Big community of like 4,000 something people. I'm not sure why you bother. You know? But who knows? We've seen more bizarre things before, so if anything's fucking possible. Yeah, they could. Got another big fat dab. So tomorrow I have to remember to head out like noon hour to check out the thrift stores. they close so early? Right, Chi? Like Janis Joplin said, if you want a piece of the action, you gotta get up early. Oh. Oh, we don't have that stuff. In Canada, we have a Charter of Rights that says I have freedom of mobility. Meaning I can travel anywhere I want. And being British Columbia, the province I live in, folks, it's kind of the rebellious province. We have a skeleton police force because most people don't believe in them very well, and all the freedom fighters and stuff, they all live in this province, right? It's the province they come to. And so they come from all over the world, really. And so that's what happens. And so the police have totally abandoned trying to enforce any travel restrictions. There are some up, I forget what they are, but the police are like, well, we're dealing with a skeleton police force here and a fucking crime spree and 2 murders a day, and you know, we just don't have any people to spare. Yeah, nobody's got a fucking job because of the COVID, so they've turned to crime, you know? And drug dealers, also because of the COVID, aren't paying their debts because everybody's being fucked over. And as a result, that's why people are being shot every day in the street. Oh, it's all around good times, right? So that's what's going on there. They were supposed to ask me, there's supposed to be a police roadblock, according to the news, right, folks? On my way to the ferry, people were telling me I was going to get the police roadblock. I already knew I wasn't because I talked to a friend who works at the ferry. But, you know, of course there was no roadblock. And then when we got to the ferry, they didn't even ask me if I had the fucking COVID. And I told my friend who works at the ferry that, and he's like, yeah, well, we're just sick of this fucking shit. And if they want to enforce this shit, they can come down here and do it them fucking selves. You know, it's not on my contract to fucking question people. That's what he was saying. And so that's how the ferry people feel about it. And so, and there's nobody to come down there to ask those questions because the police have no one to spare. And so as you see, nobody's actually even asking those questions. But at the end of the day, all they could do is ask you those questions, which are probably a violation of your rights, and you might be able to sue one day, God knows. But until then, you can just say what they want to hear, and then you'll be free to go on your way, right? So they would go, is this essential travel, sir? And you'd go, yes, it is. And they'd go, okay. Because that's all they can fucking do. And, you know, now if you're stupid and go, oh, no, officer, this isn't essential at all. I plan on doing some surfing down on the beach, right? Well, you're the stupid one, right? I'm like, yeah, it's very fucking essential. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Oh, yeah. Or pulling an RV, you know? But yeah, whatever. Like I say, there's nobody actually asking these questions, but even if they were, it'd be pretty basic shit. If you don't want to tell the truth, well then, and just say what they want to hear, well then you can go wherever you want to go. There's some provinces that are quite anal, but BC ain't one of them. Ontario, that's a different story. Over there in Canada, they're like, all locked down, and they got lots of police over there, because it's the opposite of BC. Those people love big police and lots of government and everything else, right? And so they got tons of enforcement and police that sit around. Now that there's not much of a drug war going on anymore, they're probably sitting around with their thumb up their ass all day and finally got something to do. And so there's probably lots of them to spare to go around enforcing this crap. But yeah, they can't really pull that off over here. And so that's just how it is. But nobody wants to get sick, so I only traveled because I had to, I was moving, what the fuck can I do? It is fucking essential, so that's that, I'll stay now in my little district, it's not a problem. This isn't a fridge. It's just a little cupboard, see? It's just a really cheap old stereo cabinet from the 80s. And I only keep it, folks, because it has a lot of stickers on it. Unfortunately, not many on this side, but the other side's totally covered, and so is this window. As you see when I pull it out, you can see all the back end of them all. And some of them have been there a long time. So anyways, we're gonna, and anyways, it's working out as a table. Yeah, Quebec and Ontario. Well, Quebec's always had a lot of police too. That's another place, fuck. I remember. Those police aren't very nice either. They're not like the police here that say, please, thank you, sorry, sir. And all that kind of shit. No. They just whack you with a bat, Oh, ain't she? Yeah. So anyways. Enrico used to have a restaurant in Quebec selling Mexican food. Yeah, sublimating tacos. It was called Tex-Mex. No, what was it called? Mexi Way, or something like that. Yeah, something like Mexa Way. A Mexi Way. I got a t-shirt. Anyways, I spent some time there and the place was packed every night. So, I'm not into spicy food, so my food all had to be altered. But people who like spicy food were packed house. The place had lineups. It was doing well. But those restaurants, they're like a fucking sweatshop, hey folks? Oh yeah, they are. Welcome to the sweatshop. Oh yeah. Well, there's a reason a lot of people stay in Ontario instead of coming to BC. Because in Ontario, it's a lot easier to make money, and you pay a lot less for, well, everything. And so here, it's very hard to make money, and you pay a lot more for everything. Oh yeah, more than anywhere else in the country, and in some cases the world, right? And so it's just how it is. You're not going to get rich living out on the West Coast, you know? That's what you live in Ontario for. You get rich and then you come to BC to get the hell out of there. That's why you got rich in the first place. So you can afford the outrageous prices. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. Right, Jesus Muhammad Cow? Oh yeah, in Quebec that's real cheap living. Fuck. Holy man. But I'm not sure it's as easy to make money there as it used to be. It used to be very easy, but it's still very cheap. Can't beat that. Itchy. And the subway system there is, well, second to none, right, Chi? The best in North America, at least, that we've ever seen. Most of the American subway systems we've seen were pretty well. Well, many of them barely functioning, right? And looked like they were made during the turn of the century, maybe. Hopefully some upgrades have been done since I was last there, or people have probably died, right? So upgrades have probably happened, one would think. But when I was there, you know, I spent two and a half years going from every little town to town, state to state. We visited every state in America except for Alaska and Hawaii, and pretty much every big city I could find on the map in those states, right? And so, or any tourist attraction too. Many states had like tourist attractions in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? And so we would drive to those. Otherwise, just major cities and stuff like that. Any town with like 500,000 people or more. H.E. It was good times. Jesus Muhammad Cow says that we should make some sausages and eggs. Right, Chi? Yes, that's what Jesus Muhammad Cow is saying. Yeah, we got some maple syrup fucking something smoked sausage, and we got some nice farm fresh eggs, Oh, there goes the air raid siren. That's how they call the fire department around here, folks. The air raid siren goes off, and now they know to gather together and meet at the station. Oh, and they have another siren for ambulance. They do. They've just been using the same system for a long time, and well, it works. And they feel, why upgrade? And the thing is, phones don't work everywhere around here. So you may be somewhere where you can still hear that siren, but your phone don't do shit. That's pretty common. Yeah. And so that's the system they use. It's been working long before the phone, and they feel it's still needed, so they continue to use it because the phone quite ain't up to the standards quite yet. Maybe one day it will be. Who the fuck knows, right? So now they're off to fight a fire. While your house is burning down, they first have to hear that sound. They're sitting at home having lunch. Nobody's at that fire station. They gotta go down to the fire hall, figure out what the fuck's going on, get in a truck, and drive there. I hope you're not counting on them to get you out of the burning building, you know? I think the process is just a little too slow for that. They're gonna put out the fire, but you know, it might be too late for you if you didn't find another way out. Gene. I live right across the street from the fire hall, so it's not so bad. I wouldn't have far to travel. Oh yeah, now hear the sirens? They're on their way. Yeah. So there you go. It's not the fastest system, but I think it's all volunteer mostly, so you know, it's not bad for free. She wants to be a firefighter. Yeah. Ain't she? Yeah. Oh, I got lots of bongs. They're in the room right behind this wall. Behind the camera. Yep. Someday over the rainbow. Right, Chi? Yeah, I'm still hanging out in the hallway. It's pretty good, eh? It's a good spot. My dog likes it too. We give the hallway a thumbs up. Well, I should head off. She wants to go for a walk, eh, Chi? Do you want to go outside? To the great unknown? Where many have traveled, but few have returned? Oh, here's the fire truck finally. That was pleased. Oh, you missed it. There they go. Yeah, so it's no like 3 minutes and we're off service around here. No, it's going to take a bit of time to gather things up. Hey, Chi. Anyways, peace out. I gotta figure out how to shut this thing off. I forget now. Oh yeah, it's this thing, I think.